Hello everyone, my name is Kate and welcome back to my channel. On this channel, Elevate Like Kate, I will mostly be talking about self-love, self-care, self-respect, stuff like that. So if that sounds like your kind of thing, stick around for more videos and click that follow button. Today I have my pink gin and lemonade. If you want to take time out of your day to judge me that I have gin with lemonade and not with tonic, be my guest. I don't care, I love it this way. Maybe one day I will improve, but that is not today. Today we're talking about how to stop settling in friendships. Now, I have settled in friendships too many times, so I feel like I can talk about this. Not necessarily a bad thing as long as you recognize it and you learn stuff from it, because every friendship or relationship that fails is actually like a massive lesson. And if you truly take the time to reflect on the friend or the partner and yourself in that friendship or relationship, that experience can only give you a massive level up in your life. With that being said, obviously I'm not a professional, I'm not a therapist, I'm just a girl with some experience. So my first biggest piece of advice is get comfortable with being alone. I don't mean never talking to anyone and just being completely 1000% self-sufficient, because obviously that's really weird and not healthy. But if at the moment you don't have your number one super best friend, or you don't have a close friendship group, then get comfortable with that. Spend more time with your family, reach out to friends you haven't seen in a while and maybe just meet up for coffee. It doesn't have to be this super crazy close friendship for you to enjoy your life. It's actually way better than becoming close friends with someone who doesn't deserve you, or being in a friend group that all just drain your energy. And I have done this, like I have literally been stuck in friendship groups that were literally so bad for me, because I was like, well, it's either this friendship group or no one. And in that case, it is better to have no one. It is better to just have a few friends that sometimes check up on your family than hanging out with people that literally make you cry after you hang out with them. After you get comfortable being alone, not having close friends, it is way easier to stop settling, because you're like, okay, well, I know that I can be happy by myself. I can go shopping by myself and have fun by myself. I can gossip with my mom. So do I really need to be this close to this person that actually drains me? No, it becomes like way easier. When I was in that friendship group that I just mentioned, it was a long time ago, but literally every time after I hung out with them, I literally felt, first of all, so drained. And also I so intuitively knew that they were not right for me, because in the past they've also treated me really not well. My body literally felt so unsafe with them that every evening after I hung out with them, I basically had to cry. That's like such a massive red flag. But I stayed because I convinced myself it was fine, like I'm just overthinking it, but no, that's not okay. And after that experience, I was like, well, okay, it's better for me to literally have no friends at school than have these friends, because this is just not it. My biggest tip for surviving without a best friend or without a close friendship group is participating in some kind of community. Maybe it's online communities, spending more time with your family, and investing in your relationship with yourself, because at the end of the day, friends will come and go all the time throughout your whole entire life. Sometimes they'll be busy, sometimes you'll be busy, but you will always have yourself. So that is the most important thing. My next piece of advice is reflecting on your past friendships and identifying red flags or things that you really don't want to ever experience again. After you've left a friendship, it is way easier to see how things were in reality, because I feel like when you are very close with someone and they don't treat you well, you might keep making up excuses for them because you know that you are still with them. So if they're doing bad things, that is like, why are you being so dumb and still staying with them? After you've left, it's like, okay, well, now that person has nothing to do with me. I can now actually see I deserved better. Think back to how your body felt after hanging out with them, or after they said certain things to you. Did you feel even safe with them? Did you feel secure with them? Did they keep triggering anxiety in you? Did they ever make you feel like you're weird? Did they ever make you feel like only you're the one putting the effort in, like you're not worth putting the effort in? All of those things are super valid, and you obviously don't want to ever have a friendship like that again, even if it means like physically taking pen and paper and writing down red flags that you kind of looked past in your previous friendships that weren't the best. Put that in. Now I want to be very clear that some friendships obviously do just naturally end and you guys just drift apart, or you just stop talking, but you're obviously like on good terms, everything's fine. And in that case, you don't have to like sit there and really analyze it. But if for you personally, an end of a friendship really caused a lot of emotions in you, and you look back at the friendship and you feel like you've been really affected by it in so many different ways, and now it's ended and you're overwhelmed with all of these emotions, then I do really recommend like journaling about it, reflect on it, think about how that person could have been a better friend, think about how you could be a better friend. Next thing is, I think it's important to understand what do you want from a friendship? What does a healthy friendship look like to you? Everyone always talks about standards in relationships, but also like standards with your friends. Like you spend so much time with your friends, especially when you're young. If everyone that you hang out with has really bad habits, really bad lifestyles, like that's gonna impact you. You're gonna become one of those people. Whereas if you're around inspiring people who are ambitious and they like to discuss ideas with you and they like to inspire you to be your best version of yourself and they remind you of your worth, then your quality of life and your happiness is probably going to go up. So don't we all want that instead of just settling for something trash? Also, you need to understand that you can literally manifest really cool friendships with people who feel so cool and so inspiring, people who have the same hobbies and interests as you. Like you can manifest quite niche things, and like when it happens, I'm like, whoa, like this world is actually so abundant and you can literally have whatever you want. Next thing is very popular advice, but trying different societies, different environments, different cafes, different clubs, and just actually allowing yourself to meet new people. Because if you only say, I don't know, you go to your classes, you go to school, you go to work, you only see the same group of people, and maybe they're not your kind of people, and that's not a bad thing. It's just like your people are just not in this environment. Then put yourself in other environments to actually try and find other people. Say you are in a new environment and you meet someone who you really would love to be friends with. Literally don't be afraid to just hang out. If they don't want to hang out with you, that's fine. They're literally telling you, no, we are not meant to be friends. That's so fine. That says literally nothing about you. It doesn't even say anything about them. It's very not personal. If they keep making up excuses about how they're busy, then like just know, like, yeah, they don't want to hang out with you. That's fine. 99% of the time, I am the person to ask to hang out first. And it is really hard to like arrange plans. Everyone's busy. I feel like the older we are all getting, the more stuff we have going on in our lives and whatever. But if you suggest to hang out and the other person wants to hang out genuinely, like they will. Someone's not gonna hang out with you if they don't want to. Like they will find an excuse. It really is that simple. As someone who has suggested to hang out and then the other people just don't put in any enthusiasm or any effort in, that's fine. Look, I have survived. I'm here. I'm loving life, and no one cares that happened. No one cares. It's really not that deep. And yes, maybe the other person is genuinely busy, but like if someone is so busy they can't find time for you, then do you really want to be friends with them? No. I guess the last note I'd like to make, which is super, super important, that if you are treating yourself very badly, then you will let other people treat you very badly. If you feel like you're embarrassing or you are not good enough, you're not pretty enough, you're not fun enough, you're a bit weird, if that's how you feel about yourself, then you will probably tolerate when other people make you feel like that as well. It's super important that you know your own worth. If you believe that you don't deserve much in a friendship, you're not going to get much out of a friendship. But if you decide that actually I'm so happy by myself, look at me, I've survived this time and this time without any close friends and I was fine, then why would I get close with someone who doesn't add any value to my life, who doesn't inspire me, who doesn't make my life more fun? Well, no, I'm not going to do that because I'm fine by myself. And then what tends to happen when you stop putting effort in friendships that don't work out, when you stop putting effort into friendships that are one-sided, suddenly the universe blesses you with people who reach out to see you, who make plans to spend time with you, who are so grateful to be in your presence, who think you're very cool and who would love to hang out with you because you've stopped settling for people who don't appreciate how amazing you are. Tried and tested. And if anyone ever makes you feel bad for keeping your standards high, that's just because they are settling themselves. Because if I exist and I have those traits that I want in a friend, then why can't another person have them? It's really that simple. Lastly, I'm so grateful for all my friends. I'm currently very lucky to be friends with very inspiring women who really pursue their hobbies and passions. Some of them are really great leaders and some of them put in so much love and effort into different arts, and they value me as much as I value them, which is so important. And if I can find friends like that after experiencing very sad friendship breakups and being in friendships that were really bad for me, then so can you. That's all I have for today. I've finally got my iPhone to complain about its storage again, which I have not had in years. And tonight I'm going to indulge in some movie while I finish my little drink. I love you all. Be content alone, get clear on what you want out of friendships, and only choose friends who lift you up. You deserve the world. Thank you for watching, love you all, and wishing you all the best in all of your friendships.